right, and we are now back online. Welcome back, everybody. We're here to see. Hey, there's already our first time chatter in there. Hi, Diggs. Glad to see you here. We are about to do a big recap because we've had a few people who haven't been able, or sort of rather, kind of our players have been able to be involved, kind of hit and miss from time to time. So basically, here's how our big fat recap. Our big fat recap starts with this. You guys acquired work by way of the Solera ship. So Sarah and her father, Bayron, were are merchants that were going up towards Claymouth. And on your journeys there, you were hired basically to try to protect the ship on the last leg of its journey to Claymouth from Roru. And while on this ship, take a little bit of a shore leave after only a couple of days, just so the Bayron can replenish his stuff because the ship's not big. They don't have a lot of places to store things. Um, while you're there, on your way there, you end up fighting some sort of humanoids that have barnacles all over their bodies. And then when you also make the shore leave, you find some more of them. They're kind of concentrated around this strange manhole after a fashion. Um, you get into town, you find yourself some lodging, and then you also find yourself some additional work while you're there, and that being to try to recover some children that had been lost. And so, on your search out, you discover that the right place to look happened to be where those barnacle covered people were around that manhole. So, hey, you get in there and find that there is this large insect-like creature, this tool that had been in there and had apparently had captured the attention of the barnacle people. But what had captured the Chul's attention were the three children that were actually inside this thing. And you get it down into this manhole, and it is a large, strange, rich-looking place. Um, the word submarine comes up. Not that anybody really knows what a submarine actually is, but hey, as it turns out, the insect had already killed one of the children, so you had to deliver them back to the parents. But you decided that it would behoove you to continue to try to find any other dangers that might be in this place and find that this strange location there you find large capsules of pink liquids. You find tempests inside rooms for no good reason. You find an urn named Ernie, and you find that the former owner of this facility used to have a couple of favorite recipes that Ernie was particularly good at creating. As you carried on through this location, you just found out that obviously the previous owner was a fan of puzzles of some sort. You make your way down into the second level, and it is a completely different world all over again. It has absolutely no resemblance to the world that you're used to. Looks like a large metallic chamber with vials, or like with valves and steam vents and so on and so forth, all being operated by automatons of some sort. And you dispatch the automatons in your way of trying to get through to see if there's any further dangers. Um, you get to the final room, which appears to be the captain's chambers, and immediately are impressed. Immediately, what captures your attention is a portal that is in there, and Jetta, being Jetta, just straight through the portal. No pause, no fuss, no muss, just straight in,
Thanks, Jetta.
and finds this extra dimensional space where there is just this massive pile of coppers and some jewels and other things in here, but more importantly, a beholder of a zombie variety where it was in here, along with three spore-like beholder-looking things just kind of floating around the space. And you make very short work of this zombie beholder and the spores, but the spores almost make kind of short work of Jetta and Putter as well. Now, Jetta was able to, restore herself, but not Putter. And Putter was in some pretty rough shape. He was poisoned pretty badly by these spores. So you guys had to get him out, and you had to get him to some sort of solution as quickly as you could. So you got him uh, to uh, to the Solaris ship, where you guys were able to set sail and make get Jetta just enough time. You were Bob was able to use some of his um, and his seasickness and other herbs that he's actually got to try to help him out with his seasickness. He was able to use that medicinally to try to stave off the poisoning of Putter for just long enough for Jetta to get a full rest in. Being that she is only an elf, she can trance and away she goes. Had it been any longer, Putter might not still be with us, and so Putter's
Wow.
not doing so great. He's
I'm
still on
still under
recovery mode,
the effects of the poison.
just feeling pretty ill. You're not so much under the effects of the poison as you're just exhausted from it. And so
Yeah.
when you guys finally arrive in Claymouth, and you've seen now, this is the first time many of you guys have actually even seen Claymouth. You saw the large statues on the river that overlook with the amethyst eyes. You see that the river is relatively wide, but it's also not completely fast moving. So the sail is able to take you guys upstream a good distance. But you also notice that once you get to the end of to the docks, there's not much further you can go because there's footbridges in the way. And so you guys make dock. You have an arrangement, by the way, with the Solaris to store a couple of barrels of your copper because that's all you found was a whole bunch of copper and jewels and such. Um, and so you've now found that put that in storage with the Solaris in the warehouse that they have access to. And we're out looking for some things. Everybody was looking kind of for your own thing, and you guys came across the first facility you guys actually came across was a place called the Chapel. Now, the Chapel might have been, pardon me, water. Okay, so the Chapel might have been at one point in time a church of some sort. Not so much anymore. It is now kind of inhabited by adventuring sorts. And the main person in this facility is a dwarf named Belifra, and she uh, welcomed you in as adventuring sorts, and even gave you guys a place in the loft level for Putter to immediately be placed down and get some rest immediately. And Bob stayed up there with Putter. Jetta and Frar, not so much. Jetta and Frar decided that they really needed to blow off some steam, and so they encouraged one young fellow to go into a little bit of a hand-to-hand combat after a fashion, and seeing that there was the two of you guys getting involved and only one fella kind of getting there too, um, but enthusiastically so, Belifra said, sure, I could blow off some steam, and you guys go out back into this training area behind this place. Excuse me. And hey, Nopper, how's it going? Yeah, Nopper was actually the person in our chat who was acting, or did a lot of our roles last time around. They didn't always go in the player's favor, we'll say. In fact, Jetta decides that she is going to um, well, there were very few rules that they said. So they got you guys some wooden weapons that you guys could combat with, so therefore you wouldn't ever do any lethal damage. Um, but then there's Jetta, and Jetta decided to, uh, despite the fact that the only rule was no murder and no magic, um, use magic and used a very high damaging spell that knocked the young lad out immediately, and for whom the saving throws were not favorable. Had a nat one.
Jenna, you killed someone.
I did kill someone.
That's right. So Belifra, recognizing that magic hath been cast, um, loses her composure a little bit, but is also a very accomplished fighter. And besides the fact that she was basically facing Jet and Farrar herself, still managed to knock you both unconscious. And that is where we finished off last week. So, this has been a while since we've had Putter be able to join us here. I am
Wait,
requesting.
are they on the ground where they fought, or are they in jail somewhere?
Not yet. We just left. Like the
Okay,
last thing that
long enough.
happened was Belifra knocked them out. Bob, for his part, is actually on the in the loft with you, Putter, looking out the window, watching over this whole thing unfolding.
Okay.
But you're kind of unconscious. You're trying to get your sleep in now because you haven't had a long rest. Everybody else kind of has. So that's kind of where we're at for everybody's lay. Now I have a few questions I need to make sure I get clarified here before we go too much further and before Bob gets a chance to join us here. If you guys look back in our chat, which would be a while back, I'm gonna get you guys. Oh, I don't know. You might have to actually go to the whole chat archive, but somewhere back there is the list of all the things that you guys got. There it is, July 1st. The list of all the things you guys got out of the extra dimensional space that the beholder was in. So what I want to know is, of those things, Jetta in particular, although Frar maybe as well, is there any of those things that you would have not put in storage in the Solera warehouse and that you would have kept on your person?
That's a good question. I put it in my inventory actually, so I can look real quick.
Oh, spectacular.
I don't think I took anything, did I?
I think you just carried the massive pounds of copper out.
But you guys,
And the anchor.
wouldn't you put the potions? Take the potions?
I don't think was there
healing?
potions?
There were 3 healing potions there.
Yeah,
Oh,
I had a
who took
potion
that?
on me, but I used it. So now I
Right.
have nothing on me.
So you would
Wait,
say
who took the other 2 then?
Have you already used? Oh yeah, you quaffed one in the middle of the fight, didn't you?
I did.
Yeah. Okay.
I tried to survive.
All right. So, Far, would you have taken a potion of healing?
Yes, I would.
Okay, so you would have a potion of healing on your person.
Yes.
I'm going to suggest possibly either Bob or Putter would have taken the other one then. Probably Putter, knowing him.
yeah, I'm more deserving. I need to live. My family rights. I'm
How about
always more important than anybody else.
How about the gems or the scrolls?
We probably would have left them in the warehouse, my guess is.
Okay. And that weird compassy looking thing too, with all the weird spinning needles on it. This was recovered on your way out of the ship, by the way, Putter and I. This is one of those things I meant to actually cover in the recap, but I didn't catch. But on the way out of the portal, they came back through the portal to try to get you to safety. They actually investigated the captain's quarters after they already just dipped into the portal, and they found this strange compass-looking thing with needles just kind of spinning wildly. Yeah. So the
Was any detect magic or identified put on it?
there was no identify, but the detect magic was just all actually on that artifact. They didn't do that on that one. The detect
Okay.
magic ran out by that point in time. Okay, so knowing that those are all going to be in the warehouse helps quite a bit, except for the potion of healing. Okay, I kind of want to do a bit of a pause on this and make sure I'm clear that I'm not missing anything for Putter. So before, as Bob is going to be joining us here fairly
One
shortly.
question I do have: did we go up a level? We're level 4, or are we still level 4?
Let's see here. I believe you're still level 4. Let me double check that. Oh, I haven't put that XP in yet. Yeah, you're still a little ways away yet from level 5.
Okay.
Yeah, so advancement. I never remember the numbers for advancements. I am horrible when it comes to remembering how many XP you're supposed to have. But I think, yeah, level 5 is at 6,500, and after the Beholder, I updated you guys to, and you were at 3,250 XP. So you still got a ways yet to go.
Okay. And there was something in the inventory called Wish Star Sapphire. Is that an actual wish spell?
Hang on.
I think it's a sapphire worth 150, but I want to double check that.
Yeah, that one's something kind of funny here. I don't know why I put the word wish in there. Should just say star sapphire.
Okay.
My bad. Yeah, sorry. Should just say star sapphire. But it's a special gem, and you Putter would know that particular kind of sapphire is not very common in the world. In fact, you know that because the area of the world that you're from happens to be known for star sapphires and is the only place in the world that is known for star sapphires. Um, so it's kind of a claim to fame for you.
Okay. And is it used for magic? Would I know
It can
that?
be. I mean, many gems can be used to be imbued with magic.
Okay.
But this, yeah, yes, many times people will use star sapphires as conduits for enchantments, or it's very seldom just used for decorative purposes. There's some power, there's some container ability to it.
Okay.
And that one I'm just going to give to you for free. Yeah, and so we're now. Um, you know what? I am going to kind of get kickstarted on this. So, because Bob should be here imminent, like. Actually, I'm just going to put a shout out to him here. Now we'll just do it. We'll let him come in when he can come in. But he will have seen, or what Bob will have seen, will be that Jeddah and Frar being knocked out by Belifra. Belifra is going to immediately whistle afterwards, and some people now. Unfortunately for you, Putter, you're kind of unconscious during all this. But
Okay.
this is kind of where we're going to be kick-starting ourselves off.
I need only 4 hours of meditation to get a long rest, but I
That's
assume.
helpful to remember. Thank you.
Hmm.
So yeah, you're going to be in meditation mode, I suppose, more so than sleep mode, upstairs.
Okay.
Not sure that's going to change too many things right now because you guys are still within your first hour of being in this place. So
Within the first hours, you guys did this. Wow.
Jenna
Get up.
committed her first murder.
I got to hang with you, girl.
Yeah.
this is it's going to get interesting. The So quick question. Do you have detect magic abilities, Putter?
No.
Okay. I'm just trying to think of some of the things that you may have tried to accomplish after you were recovered from while you were on the ship after you had been recovered by way of Jeddah from your poisoning. And see if there's anything there that you would have wanted to have done while on the ship on the way into Claymouth. I'm going to say probably just keep watch. Is that about right?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Well then, I kind of thought Bob would be here, but
So I'm still meditating.
yes, you are still meditating. There is a bit of a clamor happening underneath you now. Let's see here.
But I can break
I
my
am.
meditation.
Yeah. The thing is being perceptive enough to notice that something is going on.
I would
Right.
assume Bob might bump me if the guards are coming. Say we're in trouble.
He
And you
might,
guys are
but
knocked
I also
out.
know Bob. So I think he might actually just try to solve this on his own.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, but you know what? I will get you guys to do a couple of quick rolls for me to help me to decide how this is going to play out a little bit. So, this is going to be a roll. You're going to help me out. Actually, the one thing I did not roll out for Belifra was her alignment. So her alignment's going to make a big impact as to what we're going to do here. So, I'm going to get Jeddah and Frar to help me out with my alignment rolls. All I'm just gonna do is get you guys to roll a Jeddah roll me a d6. Actually, both of you guys just roll me a d6. We'll go good, neutral, evil, or no, hang on, good, evil on 1 to 3, 5 to 6, or lawful, chaotic, lawful, neutral, chaotic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see where we are. I'm gonna roll all the way down now. Okay, so good. And chaotic. Okay. Okay. She's now chaotic good. Good to know. All right, that's gonna make a big difference as to what kind of thing
Imagine if
she's
we
gonna
got
do right there.
chaotic evil.
Oh man. Oh man.
We
And
might
I
as
was
well
here for
roll
it.
up new characters.
Yeah.
I was here for it. Yeah. All right. You know what? I'm gonna play Bob then. We're gonna just do it this way. So, and then Bob can retcon things if he needs to. So here we go. This is as she finishes the final knockout blow on Frar, because she definitely went for Jetta first. The She'll do a quick little whistle and then look up at the loft and point at Bob and beckon him down. Um, this interaction will be largely a bunch of people tying up and binding and disarming, as like heavily disarming the two of you guys, Jetta and Frar, and then putting you guys into chains and manacles and such. Because this place apparently has a whole bunch of access to these things. Bob will be stepping in.
Sorry.
You know what? I don't know if I can do
I
this.
have a question.
Bring it on.
Would they have grabbed my penis-shaped holy symbol?
They will have.
Okay. I
Yes,
figured.
you know what?
Question.
Because of Belifra's direction, they will actually get rid of everything.
Okay.
They will probably put you right down to tunics.
I was wondering if they would avoid it because it was weird.
They're gonna put it aside. They're not going to think that it is of anything of
use?
import, but they are. Yeah, you guys will be waking up without any armaments, any shields, any armor whatsoever. Actually, let's roll. Let's see how long it takes before you guys get consciousness again. Roll for me a D4. Okay, so Farrar's going to take you a little bit longer. Jed is going to be conscious before you are. So let's fast forward this a little bit here then. And let's see what Bob's role is going to be. I don't have music going. This feels really weird without the music. Shall we do that? That'll make it a bit different. There we go. And Bob is... We're going to do a... Oh, good. Of course, the first roll that I have to do for Bob is that he's going to help you guys actually live. Okay, so Jetta, here's what we're going to get to. We're just going to fast forward this a little bit. Because Putter, you're still in your trance at this point in time. Actually, would he do? Would he get you up? Let's find out if he would get you up to be part of this whole process.
Holy shit.
Yeah, that was a nice little roll for me, hey? Yeah, he's not waking you up, Putter. He thinks that you are still really sick.
Fair enough.
So he's not going to wake you up. So, Jetta, when you wake up, your hands are bound behind you, your feet tied up underneath a chair, and you are very much tightly woven into this chair as you come back to consciousness. And realize very quickly that everything about all of the things that usually make up your attire, save for the final layer of undergarments after a fashion, are the only things that they've all been taken off of you. Only just your undergarments are left. They've taken all of your special belongings that were with you and set them aside as well. Bob is kind of sitting, drinking some tea in a corner somewhere nearby you, and there's another fellow who you don't really know much about. You're really not even sure if you're familiar with the place that you're in for the first few moments. And then you realize, oh, wait a second. Yeah, I know exactly where I am at. I'm in this place they call the chapel, the log structure that is mostly just an open space. and seem to be sitting in some place that kind of looks like it's where they usually would play cards or something like that, but they've now repurposed everything around you to kind of hold you in spot. And the fellow kind of nearby says, Belefra, one of them's up. And she just immediately, from across the room, up out of a chair, comes Belifra looking over directly at you. And this dwarf that you in front of you that you see is looking particularly fierce. Bob is just kind of sitting to the side, watching, but also seems to be somewhat on guard himself. And she looks at you. She says, "All right. So, what do you say for yourself?"
I'm innocent, I tells ya.
And she just smacks you.
Understandable. Okay.
Yeah, and Bob does this little bit of a jump and then kind of settles back. And she does this little look over towards Bob. Let's try this again. It's obvious you have no clue how to act around here. This, and you can now, she gestures over to the man that you killed out on a cot, who's now being kind of been covered and shrouded after a fashion. This is you. This puts you in redemption. Is this really what you wanted?
No.
Well then what the fuck?
I'm sorry. I'm a magic user, and when we were in the fight, I thought I could control it to where I could still use it, but not
Smack.
outright. Okay. That's a thing.
We were obviously straightforward about that. I'm now gonna have to talk to his mother. I don't
Well-
talk to mothers.
Has it been past 30 seconds?
It's been 2 hours.
Oh shit. Okay. Revivify won't work.
No?
I'll be like, well, all I can say is I'm sorry. I can't bring him back yet.
Yet.
Once I get stronger, I'll have some resurrection abilities.
Roll persuasion check.
Okay. 5.
You had a chance. I'm gonna tell you that. I rolled a 3, but she's got a +3 on her.
Ah,
Insight.
shit.
That was really, really close. Okay, anyway. I don't think we can wait that long. I think we're just gonna have to call her anyway. Alright, so here's the deal, Bob. I don't really know what we're going to do here, and you're still very much tied up, and she's now kind of talking about you guys with Bobbish. And I could do a number of things here. I could take her to the Olivon and take you all, really, because you're all connected, especially that one. Kind of points over to Farrar, who's still slumped over in a chair. Take you all to the Olivon, or to the Azure Shield, and they could just simply deal with you, and you'd be... Well, you'd have accommodations, we'll put it to you that way, for at least 3 months. Might not be pleasant accommodations. Or, as you suggested, perhaps there's something that we can do about this. Now, you said you just come into some coin. How much coin are we talking about?
I'm like shaking my head no for Bob not to tell them. Like,
Alright, seeing that that's not something you're interested in then. Is this something that we need the whole group for?
yeah, let's get Potter down here.
Alright, well then regag her and let's get, Bob, you know the drill. Yeah, I know the drill. He just kind of puts his hand behind his back, puts it kind of settles back into the chair, takes one last sip of tea before he actually settles back in his, kind of gets his hand and gets his hands bound as well. And so we fast forward another hour, and Frar and Putter, you're now coming out of your, it'll be Putter who comes out of his trance first. So, Putter, you come to consciousness, and you just vaguely remember, because of how exhausted you were the day beforehand, coming into this place and recognizing how it is definitely not up to your standards. It is definitely it's got the football locker room kind of feel and smell to it.
Common
Perhaps
man's squalor, basically.
yeah, a little bit more leather to the smell, I think, and that's pretty much covers it. But at the point that you were at, it was certainly not underwater, and that made you happy. The So you managed to get yourself your trance in, and now, when you come out of your trance, there are three, a female half elf, and then two human males, armed with swords, just kind of sitting there watching you. And as you come out of your trance, the female half elf says, "Hello, sorry to bother you right after you come out of sleep, but your friends are in trouble. Belifra!"
Well, I assumed you're here to take me to a better location to sleep. This is not acceptable. Someone of my status requires a better place to rest and to
Your,
meditate.
your status matters not much here. Belifra, I think he. Belifra. So after a couple of seconds, you hear some trudging up the stairs to get to you, and you see this dwarven lady, kind of tan skin, auburn hair, and her beard is actually kind of braided a little bit shorter. But she comes up to you, and she's very well armored at this point as well. Comes up to that top level and says, "All right, you must be the Putter boy."
Excuse me? I'm sorry. Are you repeat that? Do you know who you're speaking to?
That depends. Are you with them?
They are my help.
They're your help. Really? All right then. Clap 'em on irons. And so immediately the other three people start coming towards you with manacles, and start to
Okay.
Are you gonna submit, or are you gonna try to wrestle away from this?
No, I'm gonna cast a spell.
You can certainly try.
Suggestion. I suggest that you release my party and I and return all goods that belong to us.
Okay. And that is a wisdom save, is it?
Put it on roll 20.
Yep, wisdom save. And hang on, you can do this too.
Only one person.
Case. Only one person. So you're targeting Belifra, the dwarf?
Yes, the leader of the party.
All right,
Or
then. Let's get this up here so you can see it. Oh, actually, I don't have her sheet here. There. Give me a second. I gotta pull up her sheet here. I'm pretty certain. No, actually, I remembered. I'm just gonna roll it here. It's a 19 on the save. She says, she kind of does this little bit of squint. Fucking magic users, and she just takes the pommel of her axe and just smacks you on the side of the head. She's gonna have to roll to hit, I suppose, to do that. So that's gonna be a 18 to hit.
You hit.
Yeah, okay. So you take this, and it's blinding light kind of hits, gets across your face as you get your first smack from this person. And you realize, oh, this isn't necessarily in good stead, and you are then clapped in irons and hauled back down the stairs.
I assume I get
And
some damage of hit points.
yeah, I could do some damage here for you. She was just trying to light your squadron just a little bit there. So this will be a. But she also knows you're tough, so she's gonna go for 8 points of damage as she smacks you across the face.
Mhm.
Kind of starts dragging the three of them drag you down the stairs, so it's like you're very well guarded by these people. And they, to be clear, they don't look like Shield. These guys look like random Joes, if you will, that are relatively decently armored. Belifra's by far the strongest, got the strongest weaponry and shielding of all of them. Actually looks like pretty well off for it, although still somewhat, how do I put it? Rough and tumble in nature. The armor looks like it's been well made. And she hauls you down and just kind of, they haul you down, and she kind of gestures to a seat a ways away from Bob, who you now see is just kind of sitting. Morning, Putter.
Lovely morning, isn't it, Bob? Did Jetta
Yeah.
send this again?
Yeah, this was definitely.
Jetta,
Kind of looks over to Jeddah. And Farrar, this is about the point in time that you're waking up as well, and you see Putter being, as you kind of come to consciousness and realize exactly where you are, you see
Again?
Putter being thrown onto a chair and then starting to be bound. You also realize that there's not a whole heck of a lot on you except for your loincloth. And
Thankfully, that's
Um,
all I need.
but you are hands tied behind your back, feet tied up underneath the chair, and bound heavily around to the chair as well. It's kind of difficult to kind of do anything here. And there's a lot of people in this space now. There's around 13 people aside from Belifra in here. And they're all just like chatting and kind of talking and pointing out at you guys and just rumor making, if you will. But Belifra kind of stands in front of y'all and says, "So this one says that y'all that you work for him." She points to Putter.
That's not true.
Well, somebody better start telling the truth around here, or else we're all going to be ending ourselves up in the Olivon right now.
First,
have
explain
no
to me
problem.
why am I naked?
You're naked because of that one, and she points to Jeddah.
What does she have to do with me? I didn't
She
kill
has- Oh wow, you guys aren't good at this party making nonsense at all, are you?
him. No, we're not.
And then I stare daggers onto Jeddah.
Look, Belifra. Let me take responsibility for this one. I killed him. It was my fault. I'll surrender myself. Just let my party go.
Let my people go. That's beautiful.
She looks over to Putter and to Bob and to Farrar. Nobody else is going to make a scene of that. Interesting.
Hmm.
It seems that they're quite happy with you letting yourself hang out to dry.
Or maybe we can work something out.
Well, that's what I was trying to do with Bob, and then this one says that he's in charge, and Bob's gonna lean up to you guys. Guys, if we're gonna have any chance, we're probably going to need to give something up. Do something for her, I don't know. Maybe her dishes.
Or we could
gonna
do
take-
the initial job. What was it you needed? Explosives? We'll do that.
Well, I don't think that's gonna be the job I give you guys anymore. No, I think you owe Darren actually a lot more than just A job for me.
Fine, 2 jobs.
Okay, roll persuasion check.
Or we can give a barrel of copper coins.
Come on, persuasion.
She kind of leans back.
21.
She leans back to a couple of her compadres. So, just kind of starts hush talking. Original job was to find some sort of explosives because that's what you were looking for. Yeah?
Yes.
Well, that's not for us. But 2 jobs sounds like a good plan.
What do you have in mind?
Well, the first one is going to have to be to tell Darren's mother. And hopefully tell her in a way that she does not immediately call the Azure Shield on you.
Fine. And the second?
Second is when you get back. And
I'll tell her. I'll tell his mother.
Very good. It's a bit of a travel. Where is he from again? Clayhammer? Is that what you said? Clayhammer. Clayhammer apparently is where he's from.
Sounds like a subsection of Claymouth. You
Nope.
and your names.
Yeah, they're not very original, admittedly, but no, this is out in the Great West Peaks.
Fine.
Second job. We'll have to see. But I think what I will have to do is put you on alert. I do have some friends in the Olivon. I have some friends with the Redeemers, and I have no problems with calling in some favors if it's necessary.
You're gonna have us watched.
Definitely.
Fine. So I'm guessing we're bringing someone along.
But we also need something from you as a form of collateral.
What?
That's the question. That being said, I think it's been a long night for all of us. I think you guys can get a first chance to chat after your murder.
Would you mind untying
I need a
me?
rest. Yes, I do. I'm gonna leave you right there. You can find some more
Can
things
I-
like that.
Can I try and just rip it off?
You can certainly try.
Uh,
DC's pretty high. You could feel the knots. They're pretty strong.
Ooh. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, not quite. Pretty close, but not quite.
How close?
I'm not telling you that.
Ah.
But yeah, no. So you guys, she says to you, "I'm gonna let you discuss exactly how you want to be proceeding. I'm amenable to a couple of jobs for free. However, you better get your shit together as a group. Otherwise, I can't trust you. I'm gonna go get some sleep. You guys keep an eye on him." And she pounces off, and a couple of guys kind of pull up some chairs, pull up a table beside them, start playing some cards out in front of you guys.
Hmm.
So you guys are all sitting here, bound
Okay,
and
guys.
tied.
I could talk to your mother. I think we should give some coins to pay for her son's life.
She has a point, you know. We need to get ourselves together. Especially you, Jenna.
Fuck off.
Fuck you.
Guys, this is not the time to argue, please, please, please. I'm sure Bob would agree with me. This is time to resolve this
Or
situation.
we could.
I
Oh, wait,
like
I'm bound. I can't do that, but you
Yeah.
get the point.
We could.
Exactly.
We could use coins to also hire someone to help out with that, but I would suggest we go to that town where the mother is. We offer her 100 gold, whatever it's going to take. 1,000 coppers, that's 10 gold. And I try to persuade her that it was all a bad mistake, and we feel so guilty. And you know, we've lit candles for your son in church, and we've said prayers, which we won't do, but we can say that.
She will know
What
the
if his
difference.
mom is like a lich or like a necromancer or some shit?
That'd be cool.
It would.
Yeah.
We'd be fucked.
No, then obviously it's a peasant's mother because why would the boy be working there?
Yeah.
This is a common man's hut. I can't imagine this woman being of any status or nobility.
Or we could take him to a necromancer real quick,
You know,
raise
any-
him up, and then
That will cost lots of coins. I'd rather just pay off the mother.
and
Yeah,
do you know
true.
any?
why can't I be level like I forget when resurrection is, but whatever that level is.
You know what? On that note, Jetta, roll a. This is harder for you because you're not used to these places, but I'm going to say roll a history check.
Oh god. That's a 0.
Not a. Yeah, okay, 12.
12.
You in the area of Stiag or of Stiagsa that you are familiar with, you know that there are some people who you could pay to do resurrections. You also know of this thing called of a type of resurrection that they've been using in the caverns underneath a lot of the country of Stiagsa. And you wonder if that might be a method. A kind of deep reincarnation after a fashion.
Bob, you got us all killed.
All right, so quick recap time for Bob. All right, so
I've been listening along since
you've
20
been
minutes.
listening.
20 minutes in, I started listening along.
Oh, good. So then, right around there is kind of where we've been picking up.
The only thing I missed is why the hell I am in jail. I was in a room sitting way far away from any murder.
Yeah, we ended up doing a little bit of a fast forward, and I used a roll to decide whether or not you were going to convince Belifra to not take you to the Azure Shield immediately. And you rolled a nat 20, so you convinced her to not take you to the Azure Shield, so she's now trying to work out something for herself.
Yeah, but why am I being accused in the first place?
Oh,
Along with Potter.
She's
We were not even at the fighting club.
She's linked you all together as if you are a group together because you all arrived
Yeah.
together.
Bullshit. sorry.
All right.
It's people that cannot be more. In Dutch, we always say like your toes are curling from frustration that you're listening along while people play your character from the car.
I
You cannot
hate
do
it.
anything. Oh my god, what are they saying? Oh no, don't do that.
I know. I hate it. So retcon me. So do you want to do some quick retcon?
I've been listening along. That's good.
Okay. Cool. So,
I will roll with whatever situation we landed in.
So the four of you guys are kind of conversing at this point in time, bound. Jetta's kind of been trying to talk through a gag. I forgot to mention that she's been gagged.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. So, but you guys are trying to figure out exactly what it is that you guys are going to do at this point in time.
So, after thinking about the resurrections that you could do at stake, I would actually offer that up to the party and just be like, well, I'd be gagged, but I know from purple. I can't do it. Never mind.
I try to persuade one of the guards to ungag her so we can have the conversation as the boss lady stated.
It's not going to be much of a persuasion. He's going to be yeah. Okay, that was the DC wasn't as high. These people aren't hard to convince. Belifra is, but they're not these people. So, and he just kind of pulls it off and says, "Conversation only." Looking at you, Jetta.
Yeah,
I'm still inside the submarine.
I know.
Oh, I know. I got to get you guys over on that. Hang on a second. Let me solve that.
It's been like 2 sessions I've been in that stuck in that
There we
submarine.
go.
I think.
There we go.
I thought I'd just mention it in case I was the only one stuck in there.
No, I just haven't put everybody over. Okay. So you're now ungagged.
Now I will say, so I know that if you're in Stiag, you can pay people to resurrect. Also, there's some really creepy cult shit deep in the caverns to where you can resurrect somebody, but they might not come out looking at themselves.
Well, I want to do the cheapest option possible. I think we can get away with 100 gold and with me buttering up the mother. But that's my opinion.
I have an idea, but I'm not going to say it here.
Oh,
I still can't
do
believe
have
you
a
guys got
question.
me into this.
I was knocked out. I was meditating.
I was playing fair.
Who screwed this up again? Jetta! Son of a gun.
Sorry. A quick DM question. Does Jetta
Sure.
know who resurrected her?
Who resurrected? Oh,
Wait, somebody
right.
resurrected me?
Yes. Okay. Yeah, we have that written down somewhere. I think.
Yeah.
Did I put that in the
I
Discord?
I
Resurrected?
think I have it in
Why,
my
you died?
character notes.
That's interesting.
When did you die?
Accidental
He's the
lore
undead.
drop. Hang on a
He's a
second.
zombie.
A zombie's been with us this whole time.
I don't have it written down. Hang on a second.
I just have
You do.
Jetta
you do.
knows a druid.
Right.
But
so,
no name.
That's right. So yeah, it's because I wanted you to choose the name.
Okay.
Mark.
Oh, Bob.
Mark the Druid. The guy around the corner, Mark. He's the Druid we need to know.
Hold on 1 second. I'll give you a name.
What's that guy's name from the Hook movie? The opponent of Peter Pan?
The
Like
Hook,
with the crow?
Oh,
Captain Hook.
right. Rooster.
No, the Rufio.
Rufio, right.
Oh,
yes.
Rufio.
That's an epic badass name.
Yeah,
He was an epic badass lost boy.
yeah, he was. On his skateboard.
Let's go with
Oh,
Romerick.
I feel a generation.
I know there's
It's
definitely
coming
a
up.
gap there. All right, back when Robin Williams didn't have too many wrinkles yet.
Yes, lots
Okay.
of wrinkles now.
Well,
Jeez.
yeah.
Oh, that
Too
was
soon.
dark.
Too soon.
That was a little.
Oh, my God.
that was a little dark.
Oh, my God.
All right.
Holy fuck!
Oh my god.
All right. So, Jenna,
that
you were
was
saying
dark.
something about your druid. Go ahead.
Yeah.
I'm trying to redirect the conversation here. Okay. All right.
Let's name the druid Romerick.
Okay. So, what are you saying about Romerick?
So I will say, Jetta doesn't know much about this figure, but she'll say, well, here's the thing. I might have an N. That might be a little bit easier than trying to tell someone's mother that their son passed away. But anyway, so I was sort of resurrected. I don't know how. I was someone else before this, so I'm a reincarnation or something. I don't remember much of my old life. But anyway, I know someone who could do this for us. And also, I feel really bad about murdering somebody, so
You'll get used to
But
it.
do you
if we
Jetta,
can, like,
really
undo
do
it...
To be
Do
honest.
I
Nowadays,
do.
Jedi, I don't know if I can believe anything you say anymore. Is it you talking or the trickster? I cannot tell the difference anymore. Not even after yesterday.
How
Well,
much
what
will
if
it
you guys
cost,
could
Jetta?
meet the Traveler? I think it would change your mind. It's not a cult, I promise.
Okay, but how much will it cost?
That I
Your
don't
Sounds
jokes.
like you
know.
cause more trouble.
Your jokes are getting people killed now. So.
Yeah. So, here's the thing. He resurrected me, and as far as I know, there wasn't any cost involved. And plus, I'd be interested in meeting this figure. I mean, it's a huge point in my past, and
I mean, honestly,
Have to leave.
if it costs the guy's soul, I don't care. As long as he's living. You know, that's to me. And then we save coin, I say let's try it. If it doesn't work, then we take the body back to the mom.
You said cults are involved too, right?
it's not a cult.
But sounds exciting.
Well, do you want to join the
Yes.
traveler?
No,
Oh,
no,
yay!
Wait, I mean,
Okay,
going
I can
on.
tell you all about him. He's super cool.
No,
He
I
has
don't want
kind of
to.
a green cloak,
I have
and
my own god.
oh, well, you can fuck that god. My god's
No,
cooler.
I'm loyal. I don't cheat.
hmm
Unlike you.
Windy, Windy, can you set the scenery at the moment? Because
Sure.
we are imprisoned at the moment, but we had a choice to do stuff.
It's
Or
not it's not prison. It's actually the exact same place. You're still in this log cabin that that you first met this Belifra character. Um, the loft is upstairs. You came downstairs to try to calm everybody down. Were successful. But she still didn't completely trust you. So
oh
you
yeah,
just
and Belifra was we went there and she told us she had a job for us and we could stay there, right? That was and then went to Fight Club. She killed
yes.
somebody. Yeah, okay, yeah, now I remember. Sorry,
Yeah, so
it's been a
you're
hectic week for me with several campaigns through on my own stuff. So
all
um
good, all good. So yeah,
um
you agreed to be bound, but you're lightly bound. And you only agreed to be bound to try to help her
okay,
set at ease. That
and
was part of your persuasion.
are people in the room?
There are lots of people in the room. It seems that everybody who was just kind of either sleeping or just kind of playing darts or cards or what have you, they got really interested when all this went down, and so they were there to help Bolifra. There's around 13 people in the space.
Okay, and what are they all doing? And where are
Some of
we
them are now
bound?
sleeping. You have 3 of them just kind of watching the 4 of you being bound, and they're
Mhm.
all just playing cards in front of you right now. You do see that there's a couple other alpha in a darker corner doing something
Right.
different.
Are they paying attention to us?
They're very much paying attention to you while also trying to play 3 Dragon Ante.
Okay. But okay. Now for now, I know that I just this Why don't we just escape, guys?
Well, I don't have my holy symbols, so
And
That's
these
right.
monks
Frar
are
is stripped
very
down,
tight.
and so is Jeddah. They don't have any of their stuff.
I will. They're playing cards, right? Okay. I will use disguise myself as a trait of my Furbolg to disguise myself in a slimmer, smaller version of myself, basically. So I will still be a Furbolg. I will just be a slender Furbolg. So
Okay.
that basically the ropes around my arms are looser, and everything that's around my waist will be falling off because my torso will shrink down to like a slender version of me.
Is that how disguise self works? I think you keep your
You can make yourself an inch of a feet bigger or smaller. So.
But I think it's an appearance thing only. I think you're still actually there. Hang on a second.
Oh, that's if it's an illusion. You're
It's-
right.
Yeah, it's
Yep.
just an illusion.
I'm not.
So
I'm
you
not
seem
morphing like a
a-
mutant. Yeah. You're right. I was not thinking about that.
Yeah.
You're exactly right. Exactly right.
That would have been a cool idea, though.
That would have been a great
Yeah.
idea.
Yeah. I was thinking that
Now
might
you
be
have-
a cool. Okay,
you
then
do have wild shape.
I will fucking wild shape. Yeah. Okay. I don't
Yeah.
like to do that, but of course, I then will wild shape into
Something with
a
a star.
squirrel.
Oh, perfect.
A wood
Okay.
creature. I would only be able to do that in a wood creature. I've been living in the forest of Westmia for my whole life, so I've not seen a lot of exotic things. So
Totally.
woodland critters would be the only thing that I would be comfortable in doing. Okay, guys, I don't like this. And it takes me. Oh, hang on. I need to go through this. And there's a little squirrel.
What the?
And right
Grabs the
away,
sword.
I run away
And
out of the window.
They're
as
gonna
he's
chase.
As he's doing that, I'm going to ask Night Shadow to go into original form. It's been invisible this entire time.
Right, he
And
would be.
and undo my knot.
Okay. I will cause a distraction as a squirrel, so I will run around trying to not be caught while Night Shadow is doing the ropes.
Okay, so while Night Shadow's undoing some ropes, Buddy here is gonna give chase to Squirrel Bob, and we're gonna roll a hit. Check squirrel statistics. Squirrel? Is there squirrel statistics, or do we have to go with like a
I
rat?
don't know.
I don't know either.
Oh.
Squirrel.
Yeah, there's squirrels.
No,
Squirrel.
go with
I
a.
have squirt. That's something else. Squirt the oil can.
Okay, yeah, that's
Yeah.
yeah. I know who that is too. Okay, so go with a rat or something like that then, for your stats. Roll. This guy's gonna have a really bad version of things. Yeah, I don't. Oh, it's his rat though. Does an 11 hit?
Let me just. There's a squirrel.
There is a squirrel.
Armor class 10.
Yeah, so
I
he
found
hits you.
something on the internet. I don't know if it's homebrew, but
He does hit you. While the
yeah,
while,
I was of course gonna climb up stuff and,
Yeah, but-
quickly go out of the way.
I would think a squirrel has a pretty good dexterity.
It does, but not enough that he can't dodge a large sword coming at him. And so he's like, you start darting around the room, and he starts clambering through chairs and making a ruckus and jumping over tables to get to you. And you crawl up to a windowsill, and just as you get to the windowsill, he takes a slash at you, smacks you, causes you. It's
It
gonna
doesn't
be.
matter because the squirrel is 1 HP, so I'll just turn back into myself.
Yep.
Slam on the floor and get up like, oh, sorry, I was just getting some tea.
And then a bunch of
I'm
people
thirsty.
are you're just gonna get about three or four people from different parts of the facility just kind of jump right on you.
I mean,
And
before,
go ahead.
yeah, I was gonna use also invisibility,
Oh, okay.
but let me just see what I
Can I? But as a rat, this is going on. I'm
I
gonna talk
will
to
at the time that everybody jumps on me, I will cast enlarge reduce on myself.
Oh wow,
and
we're
grow
going straight
to
in.
the size of large.
All right then, we better roll some
And I
initiative
will
here. Then.
and I will stand up and throw everybody off me.
Okay, Putter, you were gonna say something too.
Yeah, I
but
was
we'll
going to
roll
say,
initiative right
I'm
back.
telling the other two that are tied up, I said, I'm going to get your ropes loose and I'm going to put us in complete darkness. What you want to do is, and I point out a point where I see an escape and there's not that many people. I want to say you want to go to the southeast. You understand what I'm saying? It'd be nice if you could draw the room a little bit so we can see where we're at. I assume.
Also, I'll be looking for my holy symbol before the darkness
I also have a
happens.
question.
Sure.
Like in the time that we're knocked out, do we get like a short rest or something like that?
No, that's
No,
not how
so,
that one works.
So I'm still like 0 health or 1 health.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Okay, we're gonna draw something. This is gonna be super makeshifty, but whatevs.
Because I'm gonna have my bird go around to each of us and loosen our knots, but keep them there. And then once all our knots are loosened, then I'm gonna put a darkness around us, so you won't be able to see. Well, maybe you can, Jetta.
I can, yeah.
Yeah, but Farr is not gonna be able to see.
No, I can.
But I can grab you by the hand, Farr, and walk you through it.
I got dark vision. Does that count?
No, this is more than dark vision.
Oh, okay.
This is magical darkness.
Oh, look at this! Look at this map making skills. You're gonna see this in just a sec. I don't. Yeah, that'll work fine. Okay, and we're gonna go with the door that you used to get in was right there. The door to the back was there, and there's a window here, and another one here. All right. Let's see what we can do here. I got to get a whole bunch of tokens going. Let's see here. We'll start with Bob, who is currently trying to get out a window. We'll go with Frar, who's tied up. Whoa.
Okay.
We're just going to go with basic lighting here. I got to change that. Dynamic lighting, none. Okay, and then we're gonna get Putter on, who's kind of here, and Jetta, who's also tied up here. We're gonna get some people here.
You might want to add also Night Shadow.
Right, I will do so. Alright. These are not the right tokens for these guys, but they'll work because we're just doing this really quickly. Boom. Thank you. Come on, machine, work with me. Not everything is working the way it's supposed to, of course. And then this is... searching... Oh, now the internet's dying on me. Of course it is. Okay, that'll work. These are not the right stats, but that's okay. I'm only caring about trying to get some things going here. Okay, and you had 4 people on you, Bob. And there was
Whoops,
another
don't
person
mind that.
here. 1, 2, 3. 9. It's a very full space here. I just like what I've got going on here, but I've got it. It'll work for what we need. Because it's tight quarters. Okay, so let's get you guys in here. I still have a few things to do for your tokens, but at least it'll get you guys a way of thinking about things. All right, let's get you a map on the stream too. That's this one here.
And this is the door right there, right?
No, front door is down here in this space. This is a window. This is a window. This is the back door to the fighting area, to the training area. This
Was
is
that
the
an
stair-
enclosed? Was that in an enclosed area, the fighting area, or is that out on
Yeah.
the street?
No, it was an enclosed area.
And could you jump the enclosed area? Is it-
No, it's pretty high. The stair. These are the stairs to get to the loft, which is the part that's weird because Jetta, Putter, and Frar, you guys are all currently under the loft, whereas all these other characters are actually on the top level. So I'm gonna try and get. I'll do like a +1 to them or something like that to make sure you can see that.
Yeah, this is gonna be difficult.
Very difficult.
Da-da-da-dum.
I only have 1 spell left.
And I've spent
And you-
everything that I had.
Yeah.
Do you have a healing potion?
I
anymore.
have the
He's
no,
been
I
stripped
don't
down.
have anything on me. Yeah,
Okay.
and I spent all my resources too.
I have some healing spells left. I just need to get my holy symbol.
I should be twice the size.
You're right. So yeah, you will have shoved all these people back a bunch. So you are actually like there.
Expand.
Beefy Bob.
I roll initiative or
Bob
Yeah,
Matt.
let's roll some initiative. Okay.
an 8.
Oh, hang tight, guys. I'm gonna get you to
Ooh,
hang
nice.
tight. Whoa, hang on. Apparently the old initiative was still up here, so I'm gonna get you guys to re-roll that again. I'll put these numbers in that you've got, but thank you.
I like the 13.
Do I roll it now?
I do like the 13 better too for you. However, I'm gonna be honest. Okay.
I don't have control of my icon.
Oh. I might. Oh, no, you're right. You don't. That's dumb. Solving it. Save. Okay, and then we're also going to get you your bird.
Yes.
Come on, bird. Where are you? Putter's familiar is currently in raven form or in
Also-
original form.
Also, the icon's not linked to my sheet, so you don't see my AC and hit points.
No, I'll get that. Yeah, I haven't got any of that set up for pretty close to anybody here yet.
Okay, all right. You can trust him.
In Raven form.
Yes, please. Well, he's actually invisible. So, but yeah,
Right.
keep him Raven. So I've told him to loosen the ropes, but don't make them look that they're. I mean, I don't want them dropping off me. And I'm going to ask to do the same to everybody else.
Okay.
And then once the
Okay.
last person's done, he informs me in my head, and I already told him to create darkness in this room.
Aha. Okay. Cool. So now I got to get my rolls in here. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. I'm going to be higher than yours though, so let's add. And then let's add. Yeah, that'll just keep it simple.
I think Twitch can see the map, by the way.
Nope, not yet. It's being slower than molasses in January for me right now. There we go. Which in Canada is really, really slow. Okay. And this one was. Come on, why aren't you working? 13. There we go. And you guys rolled a 15. And so that's gonna go descending now. There we go. And now we should be able to get our map in place where you can see the world. Huzzah! Okay. Whew! That's what we call fast map drawing. Alright. Because we've gone into initiative. So we're gonna get you've got held actions right now. The Raven's got held action. Actually, hang on. The Raven needs to roll initiative too because it's a familiar. So it gets its own initiative count.
Okay.
And I think you need an athletics check from me, right? Because that's what set it all in motion. That I enlarge and throw everybody off me.
I'm just gonna say that you catch them off guard and they just push them off of you immediately.
Right. But do some of them fall prone or?
Oh yeah, we could do that. Sure, that'll be I'm gonna use that as a dex save on my side actually. Actually, I'm just gonna do this as 4 people at once. Dex save with a +3 on each of these guys. So there's 4 dice coming up here. So the first one, he fails. He falls prone. Second one saves. Third one saves. Last one falls prone and actually takes a point of damage.
Nice.
There we go. All right.
Raven
is in.
Yeah, I have to roll initiative, but I don't see an initiative button to click on, so I guess I just roll a d20.
Okay. Yes.
Oh, that's 13. Oh,
Hang
for the Raven.
Yeah, you should see an initiative button, but that's okay. I'll put it in.
Oh, there it is. There it is. Sorry.
There it is. Okay, so he is.
Shit.
Yeah, he got right in the right spot. Okay, so he is. Then what we're going to say is he's currently working furiously to untie your knots or loosen your ties a little bit.
Mm.
All right, so Jeddah, you seeing all this going down? You've got 1 hit point, by the way.
Yeah, the first thing I need to do is locate my gear, or I
Sure.
am useless. So,
Roll a perception check for me, please.
okay.
Can I look at my gear too?
On your turn? Yeah.
Sweet.
16.
Okay. So with a 16, looking around the space, what you see is your holy symbol, your phallus, kind of thrown underneath some garments, which you now realize are yours. It's like they were trying to hide it on a table across the way, right? I'm going to say the table is kind of like over here somewhere on the bottom level.
Okay.
But you do have some of your own garb there too. Your weapons are not there though.
So my rapier's gone. Okay.
And you know what? With that, I'll say that you also notice where Frar's stuff is too. The Frar's stuff is there too.
Okay.
Again, no weapons though.
Got it. Was it my action to perceive that?
In this case, nah, that's gonna be pretty open. You're gonna be able to see that and
Okay.
still be able to keep doing things. I'm gonna make that like almost like a bonus action-ish type thing.
Well, I'll point it out to Frar, and then
Okay.
I will.
Sorry. Also, armor is not there either.
Fuck.
What about shield?
Uh,
Is shield considered a weapon?
Shield will not be. Yeah, shield will not be there either.
Wait, so
That's
what
fine,
of
we
my
probably
stuff
took it.
is there?
It's just the clothing that you would have had there, and for you, the potion of healing.
Okay.
And maybe backpacks and stuff you guys had.
Yeah, your explorer's kits, things like that.
But you're still bound, right?
yeah, I'm gonna try to break free. I was gonna see if instead of using like, actually, my athletics is pretty similar to my acrobatics, so whichever one you think is more appropriate.
Go for it.
Okay.
You choose how you want to do this. It's your character.
She's more slippery, so I would say acrobatics.
Go for it.
Just trying to slip out. Fuck. 10.
Pretty tight. They're very tight.
Okay. Well, that'll be my turn.
All right. Brings us to the adventurers who are seeing all this happen with Bob, and they're calling in for some help. The two who get knocked over get back up again, and they're all gonna try and restrain you. And so I'm gonna do 2 rolls with advantage as opposed to 4 separate rolls. Because they're going to be helping each other more so than because you're bloody big. So let's do this. Let's go roll. Their strength is a little bit better, not much.
On me.
Yeah, this is going to be a +4 to it. And that was a 6. No. Just the 14. So 18 against your athletics check.
Mine is with advantage as well because I'm enlarged.
That is correct.
Also an 18.
Okay, so you're able to finish them off.
Let me go.
And here comes another one for the other one that's helped. So we'll take the higher of these 2 20s. That's a 13, so it's not going to cut it. You're going to... Oh, this time it might. Now we get some more people on there because it's a 17 versus your 12 with advantage. And they're able to restrain you with 4 people just kind of clamoring around different arms, trying to hold you in place. It's just a lot of bodies at the moment. So you are restrained.
Let me go.
Yeah. No, I'm going to say that. Sorry, that should be you're grappled. You are now grappled. Okay. And Belifra is actually waking up. So I have to move past her move. These other 3 people are going to kind of close in up here to try to keep you guys under wraps. They haven't noticed the Raven, but it is Putter's turn.
It's invisible.
Right.
So I'm going to hold my turn until everybody is their knots are loosened.
Okay.
So once the Raven loosens my knots, I'm going to say to go to Frar and then to Jeddah.
All right. That brings us to Bob.
On me. Don't make me angry. You don't want to see when I get angry. And I start to turn green. And I use my wild shape to turn into a crocodile. Normally a crocodile is large. This crocodile is huge.
That's right.
Because I'm enlarged.
Death spin. Do the death spin.
Nice ways. I feel Elder Topin coming in right now.
I can hear my wife laughing in the background.
now.
She's doing the laundry behind me.
So this guy's gonna be huge.
There we go.
Love it.
And I only start to hiss against all the soldiers around me. The ones that were probably grappling me cannot even do so anymore because I'm turned into this huge crocodile.
You're absolutely right.
Druids, man.
I don't physically attack anybody, but I intimidate.
Yeah, you do.
Throw a roll for it?
No, they're just gonna fall off. Like you're huge. One of them's gonna
Okay.
get pressed into the corner. I can't even get to my tokens right now because you're.
But can I roll an intimidation check for it?
Yeah, you can certainly do that. I'll try to
Ooh,
get the
6.
tokens to go where they're supposed to go. Jeez, man.
Yeah.
Push, and yeah. Okay, so it's not so much. I mean, you turn that big in this small space. You're intimidating as fuck no matter what. It's just whether or not you intimidate them enough to actually want to stop fighting you, and that was the case. That was not the case. You did not make them want to stop fighting you. Although you did cause some damage to one person in the corner. Roll me a d6 for me, please. See how much damage you caused this dude. I gotta bring it up to back. There we go. Oh man, yeah.
Behind me.
Squashed into the wall.
My tail in his face.
All right. And anything else on your turn?
Just access to the sheet.
Okay, I'll find her here for you. This is. Did I get? Where is that? Crocodile. Let's get you some access. Sky guy. There we go. All right.
Awesome. That's my turn.
All right.
As I
And
hiss to all the people around.
that
Snapping my
brings.
jaws.
Yeah, now there's a big commotion in the space as he kind of blows up into this massive crocodile, pushing chairs and tables and cupboards, and some of them just splintering apart, and one other guy up against the corner. Frar, it is your turn.
I'm gonna try and break the binds again with just strength.
Okay, go ahead and roll for it.
Nice.
There it is. And you just
Yeah.
nope, this is gonna have to happen now, and your hands are behind you, so you kind of start flexing. You tried to flex with your arms, realized that wasn't gonna do the trick, and so this time you actually flex with your thighs, and you actually break the arms of the chair that you are tied to, and therefore they all kind of fall in a little bit on you, loosening your binds, so that you can now kind of wriggle yourself free.
Then everybody's watching, right?
Oh yeah, they're watching you for sure.
But I did hold my turn, so if I see him break free, I'm going to throw the darkness spell.
Darkness is on. Can you post that so I can remember how big that darkness gets?
It's 15 feet radius.
Oh, geez, man. 15 feet radius. Okay, so I'm going to draw this out here. So we'll have to go a slight bit theater of mind. I just want to get you the range on it. So this is going to be your darkness is 15 feet from you or from the Raven?
Wherever I decide to put it.
Oh, that's right. Okay, where do you decide to put it?
Well, that's why I want a 15-foot radius or
At the exit.
cube, and so I can move it around. So I'm going to put it right here.
Okay, I'm going to see
So
what I
you
can
can make
do.
a 30 by 30.
15.
Maybe I can do that.
There it is. Got it. Actually, yeah, you can do that. Why don't you go ahead and draw it?
Oh. Yeah, but can I make it if I?
It'll be 6 squares.
I
by
don't.
6
I'm not
squares.
sure how to do the transparent. There we go. Well, that didn't do squat.
Okay, so
Yeah,
tell
why
me
don't
where
you do it? You do it quicker.
Okay, so I got this as a potential location. Where do you actually want it, though?
But you give me ownership of it, or leave that where it's at, and then I'll just.
Yeah, it won't let me give you ownership over drawings.
Yeah, let me see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Almost 30.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, but no, this is not it. It doesn't move for me.
No, it won't. It might not move for you. So
Yeah, it does. It does.
okay, so where do you want it?
Right here.
Okay. So you guys can see things, but everybody else in that space, and it's darkness. It's a sphere, right? So if you put it at the bottom or like at the roof of the level that you're on, then it's also going to impact the top level as well. Is that kind of what you're going for?
Yes.
Okay, cool. All right, so all these people are now in magical darkness. They can't see in or out of that. And I'm gonna say, yeah, no, that pretty much covers it. All right, so there's our magical darkness. So Frar, you've now broken yourself out of the chair,
But I'm still bound.
but you're lightly bound. You can easily get yourself out of them now.
All right, then I'll do that. Does that
Okay.
count as an action?
No, I'll just put it as like difficult terrain for 5 feet.
Alright.
So just like it takes 5 feet of your movement to do it.
But it was an action to break out, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I say to Fryer, I'll help you get through the darkness. Jen and I can see through the darkness.
I'll protect
Okay.
you.
But so go behind me so no one attacks you.
Okay, but it's magical darkness, so you guys can't actually see through it.
Yeah, I can. Let me share it with you. 1 second.
Okay, if you can, cool. I want to see the feature that
Actually,
has
if
that.
it's magical, I might not be able to.
Exactly.
I have awesome dark vision, but I don't think that covers it.
No.
I have double sight.
You can see through it. All right, so that's
So I can help
marvelous.
everybody go through.
All right, does that end your turn then, Frar?
What can I do with my? Wait, no, I guess that's it. Yeah.
Where was their clothes at? I missed that.
It's over here in the table, just at the edge of where your darkness was.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, that brings us to the Raven, who's trying to furiously work on some binds. Putter, I'm going to get you to roll for me a dexterity check for the Raven, please.
Okay.
They're back, guys.
Okay.
Ah, Jesus.
Having a tough time, but still working on it, not giving up, still working on it. But that would take its action. That's going to bring us to Jetta.
I'm gonna keep trying to break out.
All right, go ahead and try again.
Okay, acrobatics check. 18.
18. No, it was okay. So, with your, you get the sense that if you were to just, no, try that. Damn it! I can't get the angle on. You're like, nope, you're not gonna be able to get out of that.
Fuck, that's about as high as I can roll.
If you're on natural 20,
You can roll,
it'll be
yeah,
out.
you can roll a bit higher. You have, I'll give it to you this way. You feel like there's a chance, but you have to be like you really have to focus in on it.
Okay. Yeah, that's me.
All right. So the adventurers are all like, what the? And then you hear this clamor of nonsense and noise upstairs as people just kind of like one person. It sounds like they fell right up out of bed. Another person sounds like they maybe walked into a wall. Actually, yeah. Oh no, they didn't. Okay. You hear somebody right near right near the edge of the top of the loft. You're like, whoa! But the other ones all start trying to. They pull stuff out and they're just going to start trying to hack at the crocodile. And so that's going to be 4 different attacks. They're all with a +3.
Well, this guy here, he's half in and half out. So how do you rule that?
Oh, I would say he was going to lean in to be able to see the crocodile. And you'll
Okay.
probably move around as well. Okay, so what's the crocodile stats? Bob the
AC.
Croc. What's your AC, Bob, as a
12.
crocodile? 12.
12.
Okay, so only one of these guys actually hits you. Oh, actually, that's not true because it's a +4 on these. So there's 2 people that actually hit you. So you're gonna take. You're gonna take a total of 10 points of damage from 2 of these guys as they start hacking into the large form of this crocodile.
All right.
And that's going to bring us to Belifra, who can't see squat. Yeah, and she can't find her way. She can't navigate her way out either. That was a nice move on the darkness. She can't figure out where she is. That's you, Putter.
Okay, I am going to try to break through my bindings. Most
Okay.
likely, I won't, but I don't know. Shit, I'm really screwed either way. So, acrobatics.
Yeah, they're you try to wriggle and maybe even like move your shoulder. And same story. You're having a tough time getting out of these bindings. These guys must know they're not. You know, being on the docks and all, it kind of makes sense.
So even though the raven loosened it a little bit, it still didn't help.
Not quite. It didn't. Not with a 17. It did
Okay.
loosen it, but not enough for you to be able to get out. All right, that brings us to now, Bob.
I
You're not.
asked Raw if he can loosen Jetta's bindings.
All right. Okay, then that's going to bring us to Bob, who is next on the initiative. Although you're kind of invisible on the initiative right now because you're a crocodile. So,
All right.
Crocodile Bob.
I will start walking through the crowd and just knocking people over from my sheer size. I will just walk over them, and meanwhile, I will sweep my tail and break all the chairs from the party.
Marvelous. Now, woofda.
So
Now you're going through darkness
I will
to do
just
that,
knock over everybody.
and you're purposely going through the darkness to do that.
Yes.
Okay.
They will not see me
Wow.
coming.
I want to see stuff. He's huge, so this is totally going to happen.
So
I think I'm going to... Can I get you just to roll for me? You're huge. I'm going to say 3d6. I may give you also a chance to retcon a slight... Sorry, 3d6. Give me one more.
Oh, sorry.
I may give you a chance to retcon something because people... I can't really do this really fast, but these guys here... My internet is slow. The red dots, they're actually 1 level higher, so you're not actually bound... there's nobody there to actually go through.
Anybody who is in front of the party, I will try to knock over while sweeping my tail to break the chairs that they're sitting on.
Okay, and so knowing that all those people that have got red dots on them, they're upstairs. You're still good with going where you are?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Just making sure. Okay, so with
And then I'll
So
just walk
one,
to
two,
here.
that's 7 people. Roll 1d20. Sorry, that's 7 people who have to do dex saves. So I'm just gonna do it like this because I'm lazy. Here's 7d20. So the guy in the corner who keeps on getting smacked and smushed into the wall fails. These are all +3s on these dex saves, so that's a 7. There's a 14 for that guy. Roll me an athletics check with advantage, please, or a strength check with advantage for the crocodile. We'll use that to set the DC. Okay, so that's the DC then. So he fails then too. He fails. So these guys
Everybody
are taking.
fails.
Yeah, that's everybody fails. Holy shnikes. They all take 7 points of damage. One of them gets knocked out right off the cuff. Druids, man. Yeah, they all just gets bowled over and stomped on or bludgeoned badly. Everybody's now swollen or bleeding or something like that on this bottom level. Yeah, you did some damage. Anything else on your turn?
My intention, of course, is also not just to disrupt them and to make them fall prone, but also to break the party free. So I hope my tail sweep broke the chairs enough for them to get out of their bounds.
All right. Then I need Frar, Putter, and Jetta to also roll for me. Dexterity
Well,
saves.
I don't need to. I'm free, right?
Yeah, but you're still in the chair, so I still want you to do a dexterity save to see if you
Your
avoid his
tail is still gonna sweep you away.
flailing tail. Yeah.
Yeah, but if we were locked in a chair, wouldn't that be at disadvantage, wouldn't it?
Yes, it would be a disadvantage. Good point.
God damn it.
Which is
Except
Sorry.
for Fra. Except for Fra, he's
except for
loose.
far. Yeah, you're right. So, all right. So with that, I'm gonna say that yeah, everything is splintering apart in this space, including the chairs you're on. So while you guys all also take 7 points of damage, you are all knocked over.
I'm knocked out then.
Yes, you are.
Okay.
Sorry,
got
bro.
it.
Kind of on a rampage at the moment.
I feel like Jeddah might actually be knocked out as well. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am.
Okay.
Now, wait a second. I have one healing potion. Is it possible to give a half a potion to each of them?
Unfortunately, that's not how they work. This is a lovely idea. That does clarify, point something out to me. Oh no, I see where you went. So you didn't go all the way over to the corner, Bob, in the end.
No, because I thought I went all the way there because I thought they were on the lower level. So I'm just
Good.
gonna be there because that's the point where I can sweep with my tail. So
That's
go
good
through
to
there.
know, because that means the table with the potion of healing in the side here, right here, has not been smucked by a Bob crocodile yet.
Dear.
Okay.
Dear.
All right. So, oofta, that was a turn and a half. Let's bring us on to Frar.
Death save?
Yeah, death save.
Wait, but is he bleeding? Can he just be unconscious?
Oh no, that's actually, hang on.
That's a save.
No, let me think about this one.
There's lethal damage.
No, there's something else I need to look up here. Give me 1 second. Because I think there's something that you might want to take advantage of here. Does it only happen? I'm just making sure of something here. Where is it? There it is. No, you didn't do a long rest. Okay, that's what I was looking for. Okay, so, yeah, so that's one success so far for Art.
Okay.
All right, it's Night Shadow's turn.
And he's going to do a dex. I would assume now it's loosened somewhat. So 15?
No, he's far enough away. So, oh yeah, but your chair's completely broken apart, so he's actually not even going to need to untie you anymore. You're basically loosened off already.
Okay, I am so sorry for her. Even though I'm pissed off at Yetta, she's a sister from a different mother. Doesn't sound good. So I'm going to give her my healing potion.
Drows first.
Drow elves together. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, but sister
I'm
from
sorry,
a different
but
mother.
I really want to give it to you, but my character would treat drows better. They're so snobby. So it's 2d4 plus 2, right?
Yep.
So 4, 6.
All right.
There's
So
still
you
a
get,
chance. You can still save me from
Yeah, I'm gonna now-
with another way.
Can I treat that as my bonus action, or do I?
that would have to
continue
be
moving?
your action. You're trying to shove it down an unconscious person's throat.
Okay,
That would have
right,
to be
so-
your action.
So I'll go get my next action, next roll. No, actually, I'll get my buddy, my Raven, go get the potion.
Okay, roll a perception check for the Raven. Oh, hang on. This isn't your turn.
It
This
isn't.
This isn't your turn yet.
What?
No, this is the
Raven's
Raven's turn.
Oh yeah, sorry. Okay, sorry. Yeah, he untied me. So
Yeah.
all right,
Okay.
I'm gonna
No,
ask the
sorry,
Raven to
rephrase.
get the potion.
I got to bring you all the way back. He didn't untie you. You've already been untied by a broken chair.
Okay. So
So
I'm
he
gonna
still
ask
has
the
his
Raven
action.
to go grab the potion in the pile of stuff there.
Okay, roll me a perception check for the Raven.
Perception.
All right. It's not hard to hear a flailing crocodile. It's also not hard to hear the clamor and breaking of chairs. It is hard to see through magical darkness, even as a Raven.
But
And
he
so-
isn't really a raven.
Oh, that's right. Hang on a second. I gotta look up their features real quick. That's in your sheet too. You have. Oh no, hang on.
Yeah, I have the sheet. I can open it up myself.
I'm gonna look at it here real quick too.
I would think
just want-
he would be able to, based on his.
No, he can see through it too. He can see
Yeah.
through it too. So yeah. So then that changes the DC considerably. And so yeah, he can actually navigate through there. Bob, everything is a little bit harder to feel when there's so much stuff going around you, but you do kind of sense a little flutter right nearby your ear, as
Well, he
night
goes
shadow
as high
flies
as
by.
possible and picks up the potion and
Sure.
is flying back over. Anyway, it's 35, 45, 50. He's
far
as
can
high
he
as
go?
possible in the room. He can go 50 feet as
Sweet.
a raven.
Good. Okay, so he's as high as he can go there.
Yeah.
You do sense that night shadow's kind of nearby you there, Bob. That's gonna bring us to Jetta. You gotta give me a death save.
Oh, so I didn't get healed.
Not yet. We'll put that onto Putter's next turn if he still does that,
Okay.
and we'll have him
Um,
re-roll that healing potion too.
Fail.
One fail for Jetta. Brings us to the other adventurers. Yeah, they're not happy about this.
No kidding.
Yeah, but shouldn't you do it like a frightening roll again?
If only they gave me some tea.
Right?
They could have given me some tea. It's their own fault.
No, these guys are just gonna dip out. These guys are gonna stand up. They're gonna dip out. There's a big fucking crocodile in their house. Yeah, these guys are just like, no, I'm not good for this. Belifra, you took off more than you choose.
It's way above my pay grade.
Yeah, really. Okay, so these guys have no choice. They're in melee with you, so they're gonna get up and they're gonna try and hack. So that's 3 people.
Oh, it is his attack. I have not attacked anything, so I will not take an attack of opportunity if they try to run away.
Yeah, but they
Yeah,
have
but they
to
don't
attack
know
with
that.
disadvantage.
Yeah, they could sense my body language.
Well, no, they don't.
No,
see
they
you.
can't. They're dumb.
I've just okay, just stomped everything everywhere.
He's gonna have.
Just
They're gonna
wrecking
have to
the
try.
house. And go ahead.
Okay, so the first person does not hit. The second person
Only one.
is a 17 to hit, and the other person's a 10 to hit.
Remember, this
One.
darkness, so they
Okay.
attack at disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Oh, that's
yeah,
right.
that's true.
Okay, so hang tight. Let's get their disadvantage rolls in here then. So the
Yeah, just
2.
one more.
Yeah, that's right. Good point. 1d20 plus 4. So the disadvantage roll here. Oh yeah, this one was way better. So the disadvantage is there's only one that hits. It is a d6 plus 2. No, sorry, plus 3. Should have been a plus 3, not a plus 2. So 6 points of damage. To the crocodile as one slash comes in.
Almost.
These other guys are going to try and figure out their way without falling off the edge down. They've already had one fail. Let's see if they can perceive better this time. And there are 4 of them, so I should not do. These are all plus 1s to the roll. One person does not. Another person does find their way down. So finally get their way down. The other guys don't. They're still clamoring around to figure out where the hell they are. Yeah, let's do that. Gets his way down, sees the magical darkness, is like, I don't understand, can't see through it. And so is now just going to kind of navigate his way around. He's going to get as far as here before he finally sees something. He's going to see Putter and be like, oh shit! Pulls his sword out, dashes in. No, he won't dash in. His action was to find his way. Sorry. Belifra is also going to try and find her way. She's much more perceptible. She is also with disadvantage though too, so I'll do this twice. Yeah, the 8 was the result there. So 16. She can still see enough through. She can still figure her way out. I should say. What is the DC on your spells, actually, Putter?
I think it was a 14, but let me check my sheet. 14.
Yeah, okay. So she is going to figure her way out through, and she's going to automatically be drawing out. She took a while to wake up because you guys waited until she fell asleep, but she is going to dash all the way around. Not knowing what the heck the sound is inside that darkness, she's just going to... She's like, motherfucker! And just go straight towards Putter as soon as she sees him. Putter, you're loosened out of the ropes, prone on your back. Belifra's in your range now.
Okay. And she's able to move 40 feet immediately? Or she... Well, that's her
dashed.
turn.
She dashed. That was her
Okay.
action, yeah.
Okay, all right. Oh, this really sucks. I say, well, I'll wait till my turn. Oh, it is my turn. Bob,
your
I'll say, in front of me, kill it. And then I will take out as a bonus action. Remember my hex?
Oh,
Did I
yeah.
save the maggot?
You've been saving quite a bit, yeah.
I-
Hang
I
on.
s-
Is
yeah.
Hex concentration?
Oh, good point. 1 second.
So,
It is, so I can't do it.
Well, you could recast it.
Yeah, but I already have a concentration spell going. The
That's
darkness.
true.
the darkness.
That's true. You still could. I'm just saying, but I understand why you wouldn't. Okay.
Right. So I'm gonna do yeah, if I heal them, they're gonna just die again. So I'm gonna Eldritch
Just
Blast.
get him up.
Hope that Bob would listens to come attack this guy. I'm gonna Eldritch Blast the girl.
Okay.
Yes, our job giver. Well, self-defense.
21.
21
11
hits. 11 points of force damage. All right. Well, this is
But with disadvantage,
potentially-
right? Because it's a range spell.
That is correct. That
Oh
is correct.
shit.
13.
So a 13 is not going to hit then.
Okay, and then I'm gonna get attack of opportunity if I back up now. Damn it. Okay,
This-
that
Now-
is my turn.
Frar and Jetta are going to tell you right now. This is
My
not
turn,
good.
right?
It is Bob's turn. Yes.
She's a tough
All
cookie.
right. This is a window.
That is a window. No, that's a door. That's a door to the back arena.
To the back arena. Is this a window?
That's a window. Yes.
Okay. Then I will charge through the wooden wall. Is it a wooden wall?
Yep.
Versus-
It's all strong log
Alright.
wooden wall, so there would be no side step.
As a huge crocodile, I will just bash myself through the door, through the wall to go outside.
Okay.
Straight through the wall.
All right.
Athletics check
I love this so much. Yes, athletics check.
with advantage. 17.
Ooh, that's good because that nat one was ugly.
Yeah.
Okay, then we're gonna get some dex saves all around. As you are you still swinging tails and still trying to cause chaos?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, I figured as much. So, that's 1, 2, 3, 4 people of that ilk on their dexterity saves. They're that. So that is. Oh, there's a couple more people who save this time though. 16. So this person saves. He's only going to take half of your damage. Roll for me a 3d6.
We've 3 ones.
Oh wow, that's
I'm
what
trying to
I
be
needed
careful.
for him to
I'm-
survive.
I'm tiptoeing past them. I don't want to hurt them, so
Okay, fair enough.
I just want to bash through the wall.
Gotcha. Okay, so tiptoeing past them. Well, this one only takes
Excuse me,
1
excuse
point of
me.
damage. Then
That's what I'm thinking.
This-
Excuse me.
this person takes 3 points of damage.
I went through. But is it enough to bash through the wall, or
It is enough to bash through the wall.
Otherwise,
With
I
your
would
large
use my
form.
action. Otherwise, I wouldn't use my action to even bite at the wall or something, to really bash a big hole in it. And
Well,
just
your
make
action is
like an
going to be to
escape
push
route.
through the wall.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then I'm out, right? Outside.
Now you're outside. Yep. Oh, and Belifra needs to do a dex save as well. She's highly dexterous, though, so this is likely going to succeed. I
And
stand
once I'm-
corrected. Look at that roll. Look at that roll. She didn't succeed. She takes all 3 points of damage.
Wow.
Whoa.
But she's also knocked prone,
Which is good.
which good for you at the moment.
Okay. And then I will turn myself back into Bob.
Okay. Oh, hang on. These guys saved.
Put my head through the hole, the big huge hole. Come on, guys, it's time to go.
All right.
Have idiots as partners.
That's what I heard.
There you go. Thank you.
Wow, they're all knocked out. Come back and help.
All right. That ends Bob's turn. That'll bring us to Frar. Death saving throw, bud.
Yeah!
Nice.
Let's
And
go,
you're up.
Rick! Go!
You're up. You get a point. You're up, conscious.
Roar! Time to go! Awesome.
All right. So you are muted right now, though, Dick. So you got to unmute yourself.
God damn it, man. So how much health do I get? Assuming I get back
You get 1 point hit point back.
1 point. Okay.
Yeah.
So get the hell out of there.
Okay. Does it take an action to get back up?
It takes 50. It takes half of your movement.
Okay. I'll get back up.
Okay.
Right. I'd like to pick up Jetta.
Okay.
All right. So half my hit points. Half my hit points.
Have your speed.
Half your speed, you mean?
Half my speed. Sorry.
Yeah. So you're picking up Jetta. Are you gonna try and dip out with her?
Yeah,
I get my holy symbol or I'll be useless.
I'm gonna head over here and I'm gonna toss her at Bob.
Ha! All right. No advantage. So you can throw me a athletics check, both of you guys, or
Hey, Bob.
dexterity.
Big, right?
Yeah.
I'm still big, so.
Oh yeah. No. Well, Bob, we'll leave you alone on it. We'll just go for our throw me an athletics check. Yeah. Okay. So it's a bit of a floppy throw, but you are able to like.
Oh, I'm not the correct one.
You're carrying Jetta out.
Sorry,
You
I-
like you strip all of this ropes off and you
Sorry,
pick
I
her
rolled
up,
from-
and then you kind of do this lob, but she kind of goes like over towards Bob. Bob is able to kind of and like ends up bear hugging her head down. Yeah, that'll
Alright,
work.
and God, I have no resources. I really.
Just run!
I can't. I'm slow. Fuck. What do I do? What do I do?
You're loose by now, right?
I am loose. I guess
Oh, you
that's the end of my turn, right?
Oh, you need your stuff.
I
I
think
mean,
that's pretty much
it's
it.
just clothes, so
All
we
right.
can come back later.
I hope you're not very attached to your gear.
This brings us to Raven.
Thankfully, I actually am not. So
To Night Shadow. Now, if I recall correctly, Putter, you said Night Shadow was going to bring you the potion of healing, right?
Well, I was going to give it to Fra, but now Fra's awake and saw that Raven was, or not Raven, but Jetta was still down. So the Raven is going to follow Bob and go out the door.
I love it.
shit, I'm gonna die, man. This is the worst situation
you're
I
kind
could
of stuck
be in.
there.
Yeah,
So-
I guess you guys have to save me.
That being the
It's gonna
case,
be
so
fun.
now you see, Bob, you see as the raven comes through the hole that you've just punched through the wall, and flapping within its talons is a flask, careening around underneath above your head. That brings
And I
us.
go, what? So, Bob, you understand that?
All right, Jenna, death save.
Okay. Second fail.
That's 2 fails, guys.
It's, you have to
Yeah,
put
Bob.
it's plus your con, right?
Say again?
No,
No, it's
Isn't it
just
plus
no.
your
straight.
con?
No, not with
It
death
is?
saves. It's just a straight 20. Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately.
All right, our adventurers.
Plus 0 mod. Oh yeah. You're right.
Okay, so this guy was up, and he's in the darkness. Has no clue what the hell just happened, except he got shoved one way. So all my people are in darkness. I gotta find out whether or not they can see things. So let's roll 6 of these people who are in your darkness, and add a 1 to each of these rolls for their perception. It's got to beat a 14. Nobody can
That's
see
another
shit.
Whoa.
So they're all just kind of running around in circles in these spaces. I'm just gonna.
All 6
Look,
together is
holy
a
crap!
22.
Look at all the ones though. 2 of them fall off the side. I need a putter. You roll for me a d6, please.
Okay. Oh, yes.
Okay, well they each take 1 point of
Horrible.
damage. Jeez, you guys, these rolls. Okay, but they all fall.
At
They
least we're not killing anybody.
2 people kind of lose their grip. You can't
Maybe
see
we should-
anything. You don't care.
Maybe we should keep Jeddah in this state, so now she can't kill anybody.
Oh, jeez.
We just keep her asleep, like
Just kill me off.
Mr. T from the A team. think
This
it's going
guy is
okay,
going to
right?
stand up and say, Belifra, what the fuck? It was a crocodile. What the? And then just freeze. He's completely confused as to what to do. Belifra, for her part, is not as confused. She is... Oh, she's got an ability. Hang on 1 sec.
Here it comes, people.
DM is trying his darndest to kill you guys. I'm saying.
Oh, we're trying to do this.
Hang on a second.
Oh, we're in the capital doing this as well, right? Oh my god.
You're in the capital,
guards
yeah.
are gonna come. I
We're
just
so
forgot.
fucked.
No more magic items.
The first night in Claymouth.
This one here I needed.
I still have all my spells.
Oh
yeah,
no,
I
she
have
can't
one.
use that. She's totally got that going for her right now.
I think she kind of wants to give up, doesn't she?
Yeah, she just wanna let us go.
Yeah, she's kind of sensing this isn't gonna go well, I think. She's gonna... Oh, here's a try. She's gonna roll into the darkness. I'm actually gonna give both of you guys an attack of opportunity on that, Putter and Frar.
She's gonna go into the darkness.
She's in the darkness now.
But is that with advantage because she's prone, right? She was rolling there. You should just it.
Yeah, to a certain extent, yes. But it'll actually be a straight roll because of another feature she's got.
Okay. I'd like to take an advantage of attack.
Go for it. Do it. It is with your fists.
Does that hit?
That does not hit.
Oh, damn. I was gonna use a pushing attack and push her further in.
Oh, that'd be funny. Okay, are
Yeah.
you going to take an opportunity attack, Putter?
No, I'm gonna let her go.
Okay.
I-
All right, she's going to take a shot at... Who's she going to do this to? She's going to take a shot at...
Remember, she's in darkness now, so she can't
Yeah,
see
she's
us.
got to do it with a disadvantage. This is a +8 to the roll though, which is the trick. So, who's she most concerned about? She's most concerned about you, Putter. So the 13 + 8, 21 to hit.
Yeah, she kind of hit.
Okay, so that's going to be a bit of damage, 8 points of slashing damage as... Oh, but she's also got sneak attack. How many sneaks does she
So how could she have a sneak attack unless she's a swashbuckler?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Yeah, but she
Uh-huh.
attacked at disadvantage. You get a sneak attack if you're a swashbuckler and you're on one, but if you're a thief or something, you have to attack with advantage or have a
Uh-huh.
enemy right next to me.
Everything you said is right, which is why why she can still get the sneak attack. She's a swashbuckler.
Ah, okay.
Okay, so where is my table here? I need to figure out how many sneak dice she gets. Oh yeah,
Well, I could be
she
down,
gets-
guys.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, 10 points of damage.
But even if she was a rogue, she already has advantage. And she's attacking you. You can also not see her. So
That's right.
doesn't that even it out?
Well, no, I can see her. I see
Oh, you see through.
double sight.
Oh, that's right. Hang tight.
Actually,
Whoa,
I
whoa,
saw
whoa,
her.
whoa.
So
Whoa, that's
Yeah,
right. That means she doesn't have the
that's
sneak.
even yes.
You're right. I
Yeah.
keep forgetting you can see through magical darkness, so you can actually dodge this a little bit more. She does not have she doesn't have that much advantage. So that's those 10 hit points. They don't count. I
Okay.
keep forgetting about that. She doesn't know that, which is why
Yeah.
she did it. But you do, and so it's that to your advantage. She's still right there. It is your turn.
well, I'm going to use this opportunity to get the fuck out of Dodge. So I'm going
Alright.
to disengage
Oh, nice. Okay.
and then move 30 feet. 10, 20. Excuse me, Mr. Crocodile.
I'm already Bob again.
Okay, excuse me,
Big
Bob.
Bob.
And I say, Bob, take the potion and give it to Jetta.
Okay.
Or kill Jetta. I don't care.
I wasn't playing it. No hard feelings.
I appreciate the honesty. Okay, so Putter's now dipped out of dodge.
We've gone through all the trouble already, so we can't kill her now.
Okay. Anything else on your turn?
Nope, that's it.
Bob, it's your turn.
Let's go, Frar! Get your scoot on. Healing word. Second level. On Frar.
On Frar.
Yay! 500.
All right.
Disregard the 2 on the top. That's supposed to be.
That's your
something else.
enlarged thing, so it's actually
So
going to be 8 points of healing to you, Frar.
8. Oh, okay.
And then I pop the potion and give it to Yetta.
Okay, so 2d4 plus 2.
Isn't it an action to do so? Oh, healing word. Never mind.
That's right. 5 points of healing to you, Jetta. As you come to consciousness, you are being cradled very lovingly
And then I
and upside down in Bob's arms.
get the hell out.
What's up, Bob?
Love
Not you.
story.
You're upside down.
I would probably have scooted him the right way by now.
yeah.
Carrying her like a little kid.
There you go. All right, and then that brings us to Frar.
And I run
I'm-
into the darkness
I'm
of the
I'm
alley.
just gonna disengage and get the hell out of here.
All right.
Run naked through the streets.
Yeah, my loincloth. All I need is my dog. That's all.
Oh wait, how little is Jedi dressed, by the way? Am
Jedi
I
would say the
comfortable
same
holding
thing.
her, or
Yeah, Jetta would say the same thing. All she really wants is her dong back, but she can't get it because anyway.
At least I got my dog.
Yeah.
So here's what we're gonna do is we're gonna stop it right there because that will take us out of initiative. Nobody's gonna give chase to you at this point in time. You are now running out into the streets of Claymouth in the pitch dark. No moonlight actually at all right now, and just running away from this building, leaving all of Frar's and Jetta's belongings behind. That's where we're gonna stop this week.
Okay. I
You
wonder if we're
escaped
gonna-
something.
I wonder if we're gonna come back eventually.
we can still come back.
That's the
Or we
question.
could just buy new stuff.
We could, but I mean,
We just go into front
could
again.
get-
I can turn invisible and try to gather the stuff, but I'm not a thief.
I honestly am in for.
You can cast it on
for
somebody
the
else as well.
revenge.
So.
Yes, good point.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's on someone else that wants to try it.
I'll be honest, I want to have a boss fight with Belfira.
I let her get her
Or
stuff on
Calypso.
her own stuff back. For now,
Right.
we are at least out of the building.
Yeah.
Well, you've certainly made an enemy. You've
Yeah.
definitely done that. So, but there we go, guys. That's where we're going to stop for this week. A reminder: we're not going to be on next week. I am enjoying an anniversary weekend with my wife and family and friends and such. So
Congratulations.
that's going to be
How many
fun. I'm
years?
excited for it.
And I'm on holiday next week as well, so that's a coincidence. So I
Oh,
wouldn't have
perfect.
been there anyway.
Oh, there you
Perfect.
go. So
How
I
many
guess I do
years?
some good timing.
How many years you been in prison? I mean, married?
I have been in the most blissful relationship. This is what year is this? Is 2022, so it's 17 years.
Oh, wonderful.
So pretty good chunk
Nice.
of time, and I'm loving it. I also get the distinct pleasure tonight, folks, of being the master of ceremonies at a Renaissance and live living history festival, which I dress up as a bard at. Bard's name is Gorvin of Tallwood. It's exciting.
Nice.
Oh, sweet.
And then I get to do that all again in 2 weeks from now in Calgary, Alberta, for summer skirmish as well. So it's I don't know. You guys could come out to Calgary. I wouldn't mind. But it's only a
would
little
if
bit
When I
of a
look at
flight
the
away.
map, it's only that far away.
Yeah,
I'm looking
on the
at
map it's yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's really close.
Especially when you hold it that far away from your face. Anyway, guys, thanks very much, and I will see you guys in a couple of weeks.
Okay.
We should raid somebody.
Yo, bye-bye.
Let's go. Who do we want to raid? Currently raiding.
Area
Let's
51.
raid Phoenix again. We haven't raided Phoenix for a while. So it's time to do a raid for Phoenix. Again, thanks to everybody for joining us, and hope you guys enjoyed
Bye-bye.
this strange battle. We'll
Yep.
see you in a couple weeks.
Take care. Bye.
See ya.
See ya.
See you guys.